Hey Gemini, what's up guys? I hope everybody is well. So we're going to go ahead and do a full moon reading. This is the wolf moon and it is today, January 13th. I don't know. I don't really do full moon readings often, but I felt very compelled to do one. So if that interests you, stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? So for the intuitive message, we have the Forces of Nature card, but I heard of you need to see the forest through the trees, right? So that means that you need to see the bigger picture when it comes to something. Sometimes it's easy for us to get caught up right in the details, and they're giving me the energy of somebody who's trying to like cut their way through a really thick forest. And it seems like no matter what they do, they're not making any progress, or there's just more forest to cut down. So there's this energy here of maybe feeling very claustrophobic by your life, by the situations that are happening, by maybe the problems that you've been faced with. But Spirit is asking you to see the bigger picture when it comes to something. So instead of looking at right here, what's right in front of you, look at what you can do to resolve this, or look at what this all means, or where this can all take you, okay? There's something here about kind of zoning out a little bit to see that this is just a forest and you can get through it. You are not contained by your circumstances, but you mold your circumstances. I'm also getting a little bit of chaotic energy with this, with possibly this moon too, but you need chaos to create change in your life. If you have everything that's just going very much calm and flowing, that can be very comforting, but it doesn't really bring the change that we thrive off of, or the change that we thirst for sometimes. And I feel like Gemini, you do want to see some kind of change in your life. You do want things to shift and to move. And for that to happen, you're going to have to see some movement, right? So you're gonna maybe feel like things are kind of chaotic, or again, you're in a situation that feels very uncomfortable. So some of you guys could be going through some kind of discomfort so you can move something. Now, the wolf moon was saying that it is very cathartic, it's very healing, and it brings a sense of balance and renewal to your life. But it also brings this energy of needing to kind of let go of the past, let go of the past circumstances, the past outcomes, the past choices, and really ready yourself for a new beginning. It's never too late is really the energy that I'm getting. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to get on your path. It's never too late to start your healing. It's never too late to make yourself better. As long as you're still breathing, you still have an opportunity to bring change into your life, okay? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting with this moon. I do feel like forces of nature are conspiring to favor you, but you have to do your part as well, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys have been called to maybe pull back, go into shadow work, go into this energy of reflectiveness, and really see what needs to be worked on, and to start working on that. It's giving the energy of taking something more seriously, Gemini. So maybe there's this energy of like, I know I need to do better, but I haven't really been doing better. You know, I've been kind of just saying to myself, I'm going to do better. I'm going to start, I'm going to start that workout routine. I'm going to start eating better. I'm going to start meditating every day. I'm going to start journaling. I'm going to start whatever. It feels like you have something that you've been intuitively told to do, but it's been difficult for you to do it, right? Some of you guys have been still kind of stuck on the past, which I'm not judging. I get it. I really do. Some of you guys have been maybe in the darkness, right, of the forest here, and it's really, again, hard to see past what's right in front of you. So right now you're suffering through some kind of loss. Right now you're stuck. Right now shit sucks. And so it's hard to see that there can be a brighter day. It's hard to see that there could be something out there that's better for you. But what Spirit is asking you to do is look beyond what this is and look behind it. Look what's coming to your future. You guys are very strong manifestors. You have a very strong manifesting ability here, and you can manifest changes into your life. You need to set a time that you do some kind of intentional work. So even if this isn't in the mornings, because if you're like me, you have a very crazy, chaotic morning, it could be like in the afternoon when things kind of zone down, or on your lunch break, or even while you're cooking. You know, you can set some intentions here. All right. And remember, when you're manifesting, you never want to say I want, because that puts you in the energy of wanting, which makes the universe feel like you want to want. The universe is very direct. It's very like, you know, where what you say is literally what you mean when you talk to the universe. So if you say, I want to be healthier, Spirit's going to think, okay, well, they want to want, right? That's why you have to talk to the universe in the aspect of I am, okay? So when you're setting your intentions, I am going to be successful. I am going to heal. I am healed, right? But I feel like intentional work is going to be very important for some of you guys. And again, it's different for everybody, but if you've been told to meditate, if you've been told to take them spiritual baths, if you've been told to fast, if you've been told to lay off, you know, some of the more indulgent things in your life, we literally just talked about this in that reading, Starve the Flesh, Feed the Spirit. But that feels like this message is coming through, and this moon is going to hit home hard, okay? It's giving the energy of like, we're going to show you what you need to change. We're going to show you what you need to work on, and we're doing this with love. Even if it feels like we're mollywopping your ass, right? We are doing this with love. So you need to see what we're bringing through. You need to see what's being spoken to you. If the time is now, is the energy I'm getting, okay? I feel like there's some kind of change or something, or growth or new opportunity or something that's coming in the future that Spirit is trying to prep you for. Like, I need you ready, okay? So you got a big race here in the future. You got a big fight here in the future, like a boxer. You got to train for that. You can't just jump off the couch and be like, okay, I'm ready for my match. Usually boxers are training continuously, and for a certain event it can start like months ahead. Like the people who are going to be in the Olympics in what, I think it's 3 years or 4 years, we just had an Olympics. What, I don't really keep up with that, to be honest with you, but the people who just went through the Olympics, who know they're going to be in the next Olympics, they're training right now. Like they're starting right now for in 4 years they're going to be doing this, okay? So it's something where it's like it's time to start getting ready now for this ahead of you, okay? We're going to pull from the Mystic Martian Oracle because I've just been really called to pull from this deck today. Oh, okay. That's too many, but that's okay. I've just been really called to pull from this deck, so we're going to get like 3 cards. Maybe, I don't know. We'll play it by ear here. We have the Kabbalah Tree of Life, card number 32. Integration, life lessons, yes, okay? That is what I'm getting here. Like, I feel like there is something where you're integrating something into your life, okay? So you've been doing some kind of shadow work or healing work, or you're getting ready to ascend to the next level is what I'm getting here, okay? And we go through one first spiritual awakening in our life, but then we go through many others after that. Some of you guys are on the spiritual initiation. You are being initiated into being a healer or being a spiritual leader, or possibly even like a medicine woman, medicine man, shaman, okay? You're being initiated to the next level of your spiritual journey here. And this is where you are integrating those life lessons that you've learned, right? Because all of these different points that you've been at, where you've been broke, where you've been broken, right? Where you've suffered, where you've had wins, where, you know, you've grown, where you fell down and had to get back up and keep fighting, where you had to start over. This is all what makes up the tree that is you, Gemini, okay? So you're really integrating a lot of life lessons right now, and a lot of the wisdom that you have obtained, right? There's that saying, knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad, right? So it's like you have learned some valuable lessons here that are helping you work your way through life and know how to do better and be better, Gemini. I really like it. Bottom of the deck for that card, we had the golden ratio, beauty, nature, and patterns. And Spirit is asking you to recognize the patterns and not always the, you know, the better, the good patterns. I hate saying good and bad because I'm in my evolution, I'm starting to see that there is no good and bad. There's just what you're experiencing. But I do feel like there's something here where you're noticing the patterns, right? So I know that if I eat a whole bunch of salt, I feel bloated, I feel sluggish, I feel tired, you know, I don't feel like I'm as clear when it comes to my intuition. I've noticed that when I get around this person, I feel drained afterwards. I've noticed that I keep putting energy into this situation and then I feel like this, or I'm given so much less back. It's like, notice the patterns. Also notice the good patterns. Like I notice when I fast, I feel better. Right? I know when I do a little colon cleanse or whatever, I feel like I can move, you know, or I know that when I do my stretches every day consistently, I feel more aligned. It's something here where notice the patterns in your life and follow those patterns, because that's also a way that you're integrating these life lessons. What else do we have here for Gemini going through this full moon? The wolf moon, okay? Yeah, and they're saying you might be, I'm hearing wolves howling, and they're saying that you might be called to lead your pack, or you might be being called to a leadership position here. But you also have to understand that you were once a member of the pack, right? You might be being transitioned into the leader, but you were once a member as well. So there's something about leading through your life lessons or something like that, okay? But some of you guys could also be finding your pack. I'm getting the energy of like headaches too, possibly like dizziness or just feeling a little off balance. So make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're eating fresh foods right now. You're soaking in your salt baths, okay? You're scrubbing yourself. Make sure you're burning your candles. You're lighting your incense. It's something here about really pulling in on your spiritual practices is what they're giving me during this full moon. I don't know, y'all, what it is with this full moon, but this full moon is powerful. Maybe that's why I felt doing this reading. And I did say in our preview that the full moons were going to be, every full moon was going to be very significant. So maybe this year I'll do a full moon reading. Y'all let me know if that's something you want to see, okay? We have card number 8, the Ebens. Yep, 8. Life lessons here, okay? That's past life energy. That's lessons that we learn in every single life. That's cycles that we go through continuously. And then also 32, 5, obviously talking about challenges, growth, and change. So Eben says mystery, or Ebens, however you say that, says mystery and reading between the lines and your intuition. And that's that pattern energy, right? So some of you guys are learning to read through the lines here when it comes to something or somebody around you. I feel like the wolf moon is asking you to cut off things that you know aren't healthy, to step into that leadership energy in your life. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're taking on some kind of leadership position, right? Or that you're going to be the boss. It just means like being the boss of your own life, being the emperor of your own life. Some of you guys are being asked to step into that role here, you know? I feel like there's something here where a lot of you guys have suffered through a lot of childhood trauma, and your inner child needs you. It needs you to take care of it now. You know, it needs you to take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself now. When you were a child, things happened to you that maybe you didn't have any control over. You know, you couldn't help it when how people wanted to treat you, how people wanted to take care of you, how people wanted to show you to take care of yourselves. You didn't have a choice over that when you were a child, but now you do. And your inner child needs you to show up for yourself. This has caused you to be incredibly strong with this cactus energy and be able to thrive in many situations, Gemini. But it also has made you a little prickly where maybe you can kind of over self-protect, which I understand that energy. It's hard to let people in when people continuously fuck you, you know? It's 5 ways from Sunday. Every fucking time you give somebody the chance, they'll fucking screw you over. I know how hard that is to let people in. But this could be something here where Spirit's asking you to work on that inner child healing, especially during this full moon energy. And I feel like, I know we have a shadow period, like I think it's for the full moon, it's like 5 days before or 5 days after or something, but this is something where Spirit's saying this is the initiation. So this energy that we're talking about in this full moon is not just going to end with the full moon's energy. This is going to be something that's going to be carried over. As I had said in my Gemini, 2025 preview, I had told you guys, it's like the start of a cycle. Through the moon cycles, you continue all the way to the next cycle, okay? There's something about that. Uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. 20, tall whites, like I had said, okay? This is not for everybody either, but some of y'all could have an issue with, like, I don't know, racism or something like that. You don't feel like people are very open with you or trusting with you, or maybe you feel like that's something that's happened in your past, your childhood, you're trying to get over that. It could even be that your family was a little racist or something and you're trying to let go of that ignorant energy, right? There could be something there with that. Either way, with this light that's shining on him, I feel like there's illumination that's coming in. You know, you are being illuminated and you're being shown like something in a deeper way. You're being shown something that not everybody else is seeing. You're being shown the unseen, right? The dark side of the moon type of energy. You're gaining access to that, Gemini. So if Spirit's showing you something about somebody, y'all could be having like visions where you see somebody like their face contort in like an unnatural way, or you could be seeing people's true intentions, right? there's this energy too. They're showing me an episode from True Blood. I don't know if you watched it, but there's an episode where Sam, he's the one that owns the bar, and he's a great guy. He's so sweet and kind and caring. He's a shapeshifter. He shifts into a dog. Everybody loves him. He's very giving, and he gives and gives and gives, but he actually has a really dark past, which we learn about later in the series. And when who is it? Oh man, I should know these people's names, y'all, because I was a big fan of True Blood. But basically the gay dude, and I feel really bad for having to call him the gay dude and not remembering his name. I know it started with an R, I'm pretty sure. But he was like very like eccentric and out there and all that. He basically got psychic visions, and he was able to see people for who they really were. So Sam came and he was opening up the door for him, and he saw through his psychic vision like blood on Sam's hand. And then he heard him say something like, if you cross me, you'll be dead, or something like that, okay? And Sam he had killed people that had crossed him, that had stolen money from him. I think he tried to kill his own brother, or he did kill his own brother, or something like that, okay? But basically, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you're going to start seeing visions of people. Like, you're going to start seeing what they truly are, or who they truly are. Spirit is saying, hey, you're being given the gift of insight here. Use it. Okay, use it or lose it is what I'm hearing. So if Spirit sees that you're not using your gifts, if you're not going to follow your intuition, then there's no need for you to have it. Ooh, that's harsh, but that's what I'm getting. Like, it's take back season. Like, if you're not going to follow your intuition and trust what I'm telling you, if I tell you somebody's bad for you and you want to test it, well, then you're not going to be giving your intuition, because you don't use it anyway. There's something about that, guys. What else do we have here? I think 3 is going to be enough. What else do we have here? That was literally 3 cards that came out. No. What else do we have here for Gemini for this wolf moon? This January 13th wolf moon. We have the Pleiadians coming out. We have the crop circles on the bottom of the deck. So the Pleiadians, card number 16. That's funny too. I don't know. Reducing to 7, and 7 talks about spiritual lessons. So we have spiritual lessons, we have past life energy with the 8, and then we have challenges and change with the 5. Unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. So I feel like Spirit's saying that this is the energy that you really truly want to be in, or should be in. Like, you are a very light soul, Gemini, okay? You're very happy, you're very fun, you're very free. You're somebody that will go out there and soak up the sun, or dance out in nature, right? You're wanting to try new things. You want excitement in your life. Allow yourself to go into this energy here. You don't need to go too deep into the shadow. Like, you don't need to go too deep into your shadow work, because there's an energy here of you've integrated a lot already. You know, you are using your intuition. You're able to see. And so there's something here about allowing yourself to be free, allowing yourself to be authentically who you are, and to have a good time. Now, the crop circle says card number 27, which is messages, curiosity, and signs. So I do feel like there's something that you might be more curious about. Maybe you want to learn something new. Maybe you want to try something new. You might want to study up on something, or I don't know. I just feel like you're ready to break free from some kind of box that you've been in. But again, you are being given messages. You are being given signs right now. And some of you guys could be being given signs about a person who unconditionally loves you. This person could have literally crash landed into your life. I just noticed there's a spaceship there with shit growing all around it. So it's like they crash landed here, right? Somebody could have just suddenly shown up in your life, Gemini. I don't know. I'm getting the energy of like Spirit put you guys on each other's paths. Like, you didn't really have a choice, you know? Like, you were literally like forced to see this person, or forced to be around this person. And there's something about an unconditional love bond here. Now, whether this is platonic, it's romantic, it's a family type of deal, whatever, but I feel like there's somebody around you that does have an unconditional love for you, and you share that energy. Even if y'all get in little scraps, or you fight, or you guys might even separate and not talk to each other, there's still like a loving energy that's being sent from a distance, okay? I don't know. That's for somebody. I am getting that energy. I feel like this person might be coming back, but this isn't that kind of energy, okay? I'm not talking about a toxic ex coming back from the past. I'm talking about this is somebody that maybe you guys had to go your separate ways for a second. Sometimes we do need to veer off and go our own way so we can come back together, grown, wise, able to see things from a higher perspective. You know, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. And I feel like there's somebody that might be coming in. Now, this could have been even from a past life. This could be somebody that you guys separated in a past life. You've been apart for a couple lifetimes. You guys are coming back, and it's like, this is a familiarity, you know this person, but yet at the same time, there's a sense of a change here. Like there's been growth, okay? Y'all could be part of the same star group as well, unbeknownst to you, or maybe that's something that you guys talked about here. Crop circles came back out, so there are going to be signs and messages in regards to this. We have the Octurians, card number 6, and it says feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. So somebody could be coming in wanting to show concern to you, wanting to, maybe somebody feels protective over you, and that's the wolf moon energy too, because when I think of wolves, I think of guardians. And there could be this energy where somebody feels like very protective over you, okay? Somebody wants to make sure that you're okay or that you feel safe, or somebody wants to make sure you feel safe with them. Some of you guys could be wanting to get into therapy, or you could be wanting to find a mentor or a teacher or a counselor or something. Maybe there's this energy of like, I want to be able to feel safe with somebody and talk and be vulnerable and not have them judge me or nitpick the fuck out of everything that I'm saying and, you know, tell me what they think that this should be and that. Maybe you just want somebody to just listen to you and hear you, you know? And that energy is so precious, it's so sacred, and it's so invaluable here, right? It's like it doesn't have a price tag on it when you can find somebody that will just simply let you talk, let you tell them your life story, tell them what you're feeling, tell them how down you are, what you're going through, and they'll just listen to you and then offer a kind word. But it's never from a place of like, this is what I can gain off of you. It's from I really want to see you better. I want to see you happy. I want to see you healed. And if some of you are like, Jess, I have nobody in my life like that, this could be a counselor or a therapist or somebody that will be coming in that's going to basically, and this person's very shielded by the light, so it is the energy where you can put something on them, like you can talk to them, you can give them your woes, and they're not going to absorb it. They're going to literally do whatever magic they do and transmute it back to you and give you a healing message. So there could be a sign, maybe this is your sign, that, you know, it's time to talk to a counselor, it's time to find a mentor, okay? So I don't know, there's something about that, to be able to just talk to somebody, to be able to have somebody hear you. You know, it's something about that. That could even be this person who showed you unconditional love, Gemini, and you know, maybe that scared you. Maybe you never experienced unconditional love. Maybe you're like, this is a trap. This is somebody who's trying to like manipulate me, because narcissists will often act like that. You know, like they have this unconditional love for you, right? And just because it's unconditional love doesn't mean that somebody's not going to pull a strong boundary and say, no, I can't have you in my life anymore. I wish you the best. I'm not wishing you failure. I'm not wishing you get what you deserve and all that bullshit. I'm just saying that I love you, but I have to release you. Narcissists are the type that will start attacking you and gossiping and trying to ruin your life and you know what I mean, and flip on you and just completely cuss you. Like, that's narcissistic energy. I feel like if somebody did have to pull a boundary, whether it was you or the other person, it was like, I release you with love, but this isn't resonating with me, or this is, you know, hurting me, and I have to release you now. But I feel like there's something here where there is still unconditional love here, Gemini. Like, this is somebody who would be willing to listen to you, or you would be like, y'all would be able to do that for each other. Like, that's, I don't know why I'm picking up on somebody, but I am. Let's get some tarot. Let's stop yapping. Okay. She got a degree in yapponomics for sure. All right. Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Integration and Life Lessons. Yeah, and it's been a doozy. All right, it's been difficult. It hasn't been easy at all to integrate this stuff. You know, I feel like you've been put into the position where maybe you haven't always thought so highly of yourself, or you feel like you've made decisions that are rough. You feel like you've been put into situations where there's no winning here, right? So I feel like you've went through it, Gemini, but I feel like all of this is to create some kind of stability here, to create a sense of strength, okay? You need a strong foundation to live up off of. Yeah, some of you guys are learning when to walk away, and not just from people, not just from things, but walking away from when, again, you don't need to be caught in this cycle. It's like we come up against a boulder on our path, and it's like we're meant to find a way to get around it. We're not meant to get around it and then hoist a rope around it and then carry that shit with us, right? So some of you guys were meant to go through some kind of traumatic experience, but you're meant to kind of integrate that into your life lessons, right? Your tree of life, and then you're meant to let it go. You know, you're not meant to hold on to these cups that have stagnant water in them. You know, stagnant water is very bad, right? It's not good for you. When you're in a survival situation, they always tell you to find running water, water that's clear and it's moving consistently. That's, if you're going to have to drink anything, that's what you should drink. There's this energy here of walking away from stagnant situations. And I feel like that's a lesson that you're integrating. Like if it's stagnant, if it's unhealthy, if it causes me to question myself, if it causes me to doubt myself, if it causes me confusion, like I'm not here for it, you know? So I feel like that's something that you've been integrating. Yeah, you've been going deep into the subconscious. And like I said, that dark side of the moon energy, that's what I'm getting here. Like there's been this energy here of going onto the dark side of the moon and going into the unseen. Y'all have been deep diving is the energy that I'm getting, or that's what this moon is bringing on, a deep dive session. So you might want to write down everything that you're feeling. You might want to do a little meditation. You might want to have a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower. Take it as it resonates. Not everybody has a bath. Even if you can just go jump in a creek or something if it's not too cold, obviously. I feel like there's something here where you need to immerse yourself in water during this full moon. Okay, to cleanse. Because water is very healing, but water is also very powerful. And there's something about also being very magnetic. But yeah, you've been seeing through the illusions here, you know? Maybe the illusions that you casted, maybe the illusions that other people helped you cast or something. But I feel like you're seeing things very clearly during this full moon energy. Your intuition is also popping, but I feel like that goes without saying. Let's see what this Ebens is. We have healing energy. We have your spirit guides coming through as well. Your spirit guides are definitely helping you see something that maybe you weren't able to see before. Some of you guys could be healing from a friend group, or you could be healing from a situation that maybe it had like a lot of low vibing energy in regards to it. I feel like you're also wanting to balance yourself out for sure. Okay, there's this energy here of, again, knowing better. We did see the patterns energy with the Ebens, and I feel like that's something here that you're seeing. That you thrive when you're balanced. When you have a sense of imbalance within you, everything is off. And some of you guys might be seeing that. I'm getting burpy. So it could be a purging energy. I feel like there's something here where you've been purging and you're starting to notice that. Because it's like I said, the forest through the trees. It's so easy to like kind of get consumed with what's right in front of us. You know, we're in the middle of this storm and we're like, oh shit, everything is fucked. Right? And I feel like there's something here where you're being able to kind of see beyond that. And you're being gifted this energy of being able to see between the lines, to be able to see the forest through the trees, like to see the bigger picture. So some of you guys could be wanting to get back into yoga. I don't know why I'm saying get back into yoga, but that's for somebody. You're wanting to get back into yoga, or you're wanting to practice yoga or stretching, or there's something here with getting your mind, body, soul, emotions in balance, because that is causing you to be in, yeah, I just saw it. That is causing you to be in this energy right here. Analysis paralysis, confusion. I don't know what to think. I don't know what choice to make, because at the end of the day, I'm not really at center within myself. I'm not really grounded. I'm not really in this energy of I know how I feel, because I don't know how I feel. That's the first thing to determine here. What brings you balance? What do you feel? What are you absolutely sure of? And if you're not sure of anything, you need to quiet everything down. You need to pull back. You need to turn off the TV, turn off the music, turn off the social media, turn off the whoever's yapping around you, and you need to listen to what Spirit's trying to say to you. Sometimes it's hard to listen. You know, my ancestors always told me like what they would do is they would go out into the deep forest. So you're already there, boo, right? So my ancestors would tell me, go out into the forest and just listen. What are the birds telling you? What are the trees telling you? What is the wind telling you? What is the sun on your face telling you? You know, there's something about pulling into nature here and listening to what it's telling you. And there could be something during this full moon where that's happening. You're listening. Okay, because some of you guys are massively trying to break free from something where you felt trapped. And I feel like, again, it's like that person that's in the bush with the machete and they're trying to chop through, and it's like it's never ending. You're going to get there, right? You're going to get there. But try not to think of it as I'm stuck in this maze. No, look at the bigger picture. I'm working myself out of something right now, okay? There's a big energy here with health and healing and wellness. So there could be, again, your body, but it could also be your mind. So maybe some of you guys, I don't know, I'm getting strong therapy type of energy, or a mentor or a teacher. Even if this person doesn't like traditionally offer those services, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying me like a reader, but if you have a reader or if you have somebody that doesn't, you know, maybe ask, are you willing to do mentoring or life coaching or something like that. Or maybe, again, getting a therapist or a counselor or something, a grief counselor for some of y'all. There's something about that. I'm just hearing mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit. That's what I'm hearing. 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've been tired and your back's up against the wall and it's making you feel a little bit like boxed in. And you know, if you're anything like me, when you're boxed in, you start throwing bows, right? Because it's like you can get really aggressive or you can get really defensive. There's something here where you have put yourself into that situation because of whatever else is going on around you. And maybe when I say you put yourself in that situation, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying this is where you found yourself because of choices, decisions, outside energies, right? Maybe addictions, maybe bad habits. You're just up against that tree right now. And there's something here where you need to see the bigger picture in regards to that. See that healing is possible. And you're being asked to follow your intuition because your intuition is talking to you. It's like, what is their intuition saying? 2 of Wands, that you can expand yourself. You can remove yourself from a certain situation. You have the world in your hands. Growth is possible. Expansion is possible. The 2 of Wands, what's great about it is it's not like the 2 of Swords where you're in indecision, and it's not even like the 2 of Pentacles where you're weighing your options. 2 of Wands is one of my favorite, if not my favorite 2 card. Because it talks about you already knowing what you want. It's just about how to execute this plan, how to make movement here. I know what I want. I know what the goal is. I see that now. I maybe didn't see it before. I've had to integrate. I see it now. So how can I move forward? That's the question here. I see what's in my hands. I see what I want to create for myself. Maybe some of y'all want to travel or you want to be able to expand, or I don't know. There's some kind of movement that you're yearning for. And Spirit is saying it's possible. The world is in your hands. Expansion is here. Your ancestors are excited as heck. Look at them. They are freaking excited to see what you can manifest. Again, some of y'all are manifestors. Like literally all you need to do is command it into your energy. You know, and get angry with it. You manifest through emotions. That's the thing. Emotions are powerful. It's like the ocean. You know, that's why water is the emotion element. It's powerful energy. So if you're angry, you could say absolutely not. I would slam my fist down, but I don't want to disrupt all my stuff. But absolutely not. I refuse to have it be this way. It's going to be this way. This is what I'm going to be. This is what I am. And I refuse to accept anything different. So if you're angry, manifest through that anger. Okay? If you're happy, manifest through that happiness. Gemini, you are a manifester. You are the magician, right? In the tarot cards, that's the Gemini energy. You have that power within you. It's about tapping into it. Some people only want to tap into it when they're happy or when things are going right, or you know, but that's not where your power lies. You can manipulate a lot of energies around you. So if you're angry right now, good. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Don't be destructive with that energy, okay? Don't be destructive with your anger. Use that anger to help you move some shit. Remember, chaos is what brings movement, but it can be controlled chaos, you know? Some of you guys, unfortunately, if you're stuck in the situation where the fires are going right now, my heart goes out to y'all. It's really, really horrible, everything that we're seeing. You know, I wish I could do more, but I don't feel like there's much that I could do. So I'm just kind of sending healing thoughts to you guys. But there's something here where you are going to be able to expand past this. It's time to start balancing yourself out and seeing beyond what's right in front of you right now. That's just a repeating message. Give me something for the Pleiadians. Unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. Yeah. Okay. They're giving me that song. What is that? They're giving me a song from, I think it's I don't even know if it's the Beatles. It's Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly, or something like that, okay? That's what they're giving me, guys. I feel like there's something here where that's what you're doing. You're learning how to fly. You know, you're learning how to fix yourself and fly. You got struck down or you got hit. You know, and so it's like, and it happens, but you have the ability to heal yourself. There's something about that, Gemini. You're coming into a sense of feeling peace here, feeling calm. Their spirit is, right, with you every single step of the way. Sometimes I pull back, says spirit, and I let you kind of do what you need to do because this is your creation, this is your life, but don't think that I'm not there. Some of you guys need to call on spirit. You need to call on the archangels. You need to call on your protectors and your guardians, those sanctioned around you. Put in your spiritual group here, your spiritual team. Call on them. Okay? But there's something here where, yeah, there's a sense of satisfaction or peace that's coming towards you. Your ancestors are working hard to fight off any kind of negative energy too, so don't you worry about that. Okay, they're out here, I don't know, hitting people up, that's for sure, okay? There's something here where you need to see the bigger picture in regards to something, and that's that you're safe, you're okay. And that wish fulfillment is possibly coming as well, okay? And if this is talking about that person that I feel like you feel that unconditional love connection with, even if y'all aren't together or whatever, or this is somebody who's coming into your life, it's like this is a safe space, it feels like, you know? What else do we have here for this Pleiadians? Yeah, Two of Cups. I knew it because I was like, I know I wouldn't have got that message if I didn't need to get that message, right? So the Tower, something needed to break down. If there's something here where maybe, you know, you did, again, from a past life, drift apart from this person, you're coming back into union this lifetime, or if maybe this happened in this lifetime. I feel like there was a shakeup that happened. It's not always been easy is the energy that I'm getting. So this isn't something where everything is like harmonious from start to finish. This connection has been harmonious. There has been something here because I feel like you guys triggered each other into growth, and that is the true nature of a soulmate. You know, the true nature of a soulmate is somebody that is here to help you learn, somebody that you agreed when you were on the other side, we're going to come into each other's lives, we're going to trigger each other, we're going to do our soul work, and then we are going to make it back to each other grown and healed and expanded. I feel like there's something here with that, guys. This is also you coming into the same energy with yourself, being on the same page with yourself, because we talked about this already in this reading. You got to be balanced for shit to flow around here. It's not just going to flow if it's not balanced. Not for Geminis. You know, we have to be balanced. That's why the darkness likes to attack us and try to throw us off of our balance, because when we are off our balance, everything is off. Four of Pentacles, yeah, you pull back your energy from somebody or they pull back their energy from you. There was a Tower moment or something. I feel like there's growth that's happened here. This is somebody who's part of the same Starseed group as you, Empress energy. This could be same sex, like this could be a friendship. This could be a cousin, a sister, I don't know. There's somebody who, they're in the same, I keep hearing that, I'm in the same star group. We're of the same star group. So, I don't know. Maybe y'all talked about this, maybe you guys haven't, but that's what it feels like. Look, y'all are in the same star group. That's confirmation right there, okay? I'm feeling it. There's been an ending here. The Tower, the star comes after the Tower. There's healing here. So if you're meeting somebody from a past life, there's been healing that's happened in this connection, and you will recognize that. It's giving the energy of like y'all are, they're giving me a quilt, and when you put the quilt squares together, you stitch it together, and how it fits seamlessly or perfectly. That's the energy I'm getting. Like you guys are like you guys are like two peas in a pod, okay? Like truly twins. And I hate to use that word, but and I don't know if I mean it in that way, but it's like you guys really can feel each other, or you guys have had very similar experiences, very similar upbringings, okay? Maybe y'all are different. Maybe you look different. Maybe you're different ages, different races, different backgrounds and cultures. But there's something that's similar on the soul level here. So there's a big healing that's coming through, Gemini, whether this is with a person or whether this is with yourself, right? Maybe you're just rising up. You're shining. You're taking what Spirit's giving you. You're integrating it. Like I said, integration is a big theme in this reading. And then you are putting this shit back into the earth. And it's good shit. Like that lady from Crocodile Dundee, okay? That's what I'm getting, guys. Let's get some advice and additional messages. We have the rabbit here. Sensitive soul. Some of y'all could be rabbit gang, okay? They call me Thumper. I don't know where that come from. Anyways, whatever. I feel like there's something here where you guys are rabbit, like energy. Maybe your year of the rabbit or something like that. I don't know what the years are, so I don't know that. But I know that rabbit is one of them, so maybe you're year of the rabbit. It says sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. Yes. Right? I'm getting the energy of somebody, Gemini, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else, but I feel the energy of somebody who cuts off the wrong people. Like you walk away from the wrong people, okay? And you keep the people that shouldn't be around you around you. There could be somebody who is very snaky, but they don't come off that way. Whereas Gemini, I feel like okay, I'm getting energy, whether this is you or somebody else, I'm getting the energy of somebody who's extremely real. Maybe they're loud, maybe they're shit, maybe they're like me, they cuss, they use fuck like a comma, okay? They're very like, you know, in your face. And maybe that's kind of looked at as bad. And then there could be the other person that's very meek and I'm of the light and I'm this and I'm that. And it's like, but see when that mask slips off. Okay, I feel like there's one person like, you know exactly what the fuck you're getting because this is what they give you every fucking day. This is them, right? But then there's another energy of somebody who they are appearing perfect and they're not. There's something here about that, guys. So there's something here to read between the lines, see something clearer, and make sure that you're cutting off the right energies and that you're accepting the right energies, maybe accepting back or just accepting in period, period, whatever. But there's something like that, okay? I feel like y'all need to cut cords too. People, places, things, stagnant water, okay? Cut them cords. Okay, your energy way too heavy. You need to cut it. Okay, maybe that can be your song that you listen to while you're cutting cords. Cut it. Look it up. Anyways, that's what I'm getting here. The crane. It says surrender. Let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. And yet, how expansive is your soul, Gemini? The answer is it's infinity, right? It's infinite. Your soul has no limits. Your soul has no restrictions, no boundaries. So that's what you need to bring that energy in of, right? Have your beliefs, have your mindset, have what you feel like you're capable of. Be as expansive as your soul is. Bear energy. You are the light, okay? It is safe for you to step fully into your light. Like I said, that's why I said in this reading, you don't really need to step into the shadow. You can step into the light. And sometimes it's easier to go into the shadow because the shadow can allow you to feel comfortable and hidden. The light is when everything is seen. All your vulnerabilities, all of your flaws, exactly who you are, your authenticity. That is what the light is. And it's not always pretty, or it's not always palatable. It's not always like smooth. Sometimes we are who we are, and there's nothing wrong with being who you are, Gemini. You were created as you are for a reason. Spirit creates each of us in its own unique way and gives us our own unique personality traits and our own hang-ups and our own tics and our own struggles and our own paths and our own missions. And each one of us is like a snowflake. We're all different. Okay, and we're all beautiful in our own way. And there's something here where it's time for you to embrace who you really are. Oh, it's not there no more. Step into the light, okay, where it's blinding, where you're seen, where all your vulnerabilities are seen. No, I'm not perfect. Sorry if you thought I was. Okay, what is perfection? It's an illusion, right? Perfection is something that it keeps you trapped. It keeps you in this box of, I have to be this to be accepted. No, you don't have to be anything but what you are to be accepted. Flamingo, Unity Heart, you are being called to work on collective healing. And you are a part of the collective, right? So some of you guys could be really being told to help other people. If you are meant to be a life coach, a mentor, maybe that's something that you need to step into, Gemini. But you are being asked to help other people. But help yourself because you are part of the collective. Always help yourself first, right? You ain't got no business out here teaching people to integrate and do shadow work if you don't do none of your own. You don't got no business telling people out here to step into the light and be vulnerable if you can't step into the light and be vulnerable. If you got to look perfect 24/7. There is no such thing as perfect. Get angry, get sad, get fed up. That's part of who you are. We have the elephant here, trailblazer. I don't know if this is what this card is going to be, but that's what an elephant is for me. It's a trailblazer, right? Making a way. Because if an elephant come running through here, I'm about to move, okay? Anyways, grounding. It says ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Yeah, and your ancestors are here in that card. That's like definitely an ancestor card. Make sure you're grounding yourself, Gemini. Drinking lots of water. I don't know, it's important. Squirrel. This is going to be the last ones, y'all. I could use these cards all day. I really like these cards. I really do. Like, this whole organizing my deck for these videos are really helping me find cards I like. So we have spiritual maintenance, be your own creator. Or no, excuse me, caretaker, but hey, creator, you are the creator while you're here. You're creating your own path, your own reality. You're creating it, but be your own caretaker. Yes. Okay. Nobody else is expected to carry your problems, but if you do find somebody that can come in and unconditionally give love to you, that's great. But also know that you're in charge of your own healing. Nobody else is in charge of that. Nobody else is going to make sure that you're okay. Nobody else is going to make sure you ate today. Nobody else is going to make sure you drank water. Nobody else is going to make sure you got up and brushed your teeth, right? Brushed your hair. That you exercised, you took care of yourself. Nobody's going to do that for you, Gemini. You have to do that for yourself, okay? We have the giraffe, the bigger picture. Well, damn, we ended on the same note we started with. I love it when that happens. It says, take a step back to gather your thoughts and feelings. See the forest through the trees, Gemini. Take a step back. Okay, if something is bothering you, it's frustrating you, you feel like this energy won't move, you feel like you can't break through, whatever that is, take a step back and gather yourself. You're gonna get a sense of clarity. Okay, I really like this full moon energy, guys. So I hope that helps. Hope it resonates. Hope it does something. See you on the next one. Bye.